All right, so today we're diving into some heavy stuff, but it's important,
Yeah.
We're talking about choices and consequences
Yeah.
and how quickly things can change.
Absolutely.
It all starts with this news story, a car accident, but it's so much bigger than that.
Right.
It's about a 19-year-old kid,
Okay.
George Taylor,
Mm-hmm.
and he'd only had his license 12 weeks?
Wow.
Something like that.
Mm.
And he causes this horrible accident.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, and the thing is, he was filming himself.
Oh, no.
Driving like a maniac before it even happened.
You're kidding.
Speeding, using his knees to steer, texting.
Oh, come on.
Like a whole pattern of dangerous behavior.
I mean, that's just unbelievable. Every time we get behind the wheel, we have a responsibility, right?
Totally.
We say-
To ourselves and everyone else on the road.
Exactly.
And we think, oh, it's just a quick text or whatever.
Just a second.
But those seconds add up.
Yeah, and in this case, they added up to a really, really bad situation.
Yeah. So this accident happened on the A47.
Mm-hmm.
Taylor rear ends a car that's waiting to turn, and the driver, her name's Catherine,
Okay.
she's paralyzed from the neck down.
Oh, gosh. That's just awful.
Just think about that for a second,
Yeah.
Your whole life changes
In a moment.
like that.
Yeah.
And Catherine's family, they put out a statement, and it's heartbreaking,
I bet.
talking about that first moment, the shock, the
Yeah.
fear, and then the slow realization that things will never be the same.
Oh, gosh.
Catherine, they said she was so full of life.
It's just
The life of the party, they called her.
really makes you think, doesn't it?
It does.
It's not just numbers, it's people's lives,
Exactly. And what about her family? They're dealing with trauma too, right?
Oh, absolutely. Becoming caregivers all of a sudden.
Mm.
The emotional stress, the financial burden, the logistics of it all.
2047 care.
It's a whole other side of these accidents that we don't always think about.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
So where's the accountability here?
Right.
What are the consequences for actions like this?
I mean, it's tough, right?
It is.
Trying to balance, punishment,
Mhm.
rehabilitation,
Yeah.
recognizing the impact it's had on everyone.
So in Taylor's case, 2 years and 2 months in prison.
Okay.
And they banned him from driving for 40 months.
Mm-hmm.
And the officer who investigated the crash, he said, Taylor probably didn't mean to hurt anyone.
But
But that's the thing about choices, right?
Yeah.
We don't always see the consequences until it's too late.
that's true.
And then we're left picking up the pieces.
It makes you think,
Mm.
how do we encourage people to be more present,
Right. More mindful.
not just when they're driving, but in everything they do,
Yeah. It's easy to get caught up in distractions.
Totally.
But thinking about Catherine and her family
Mm-hmm.
makes you realize we have to make better choices.
We do.
Choices that consider, the well-being of everyone. It's not easy. It's a tough conversation to have. But man, it's so important.
It really is.
Thanks for joining us. And please, everyone listening, be careful out there and think about the choices you make.
They matter.